And we should be live. Yes, we are live. Why doesn't it tell me that we're live? We're live. Hello, everyone. Been a long time. It's Veronica. Hello, Veronica. Colosseo. Matt 1 UK, TK's 3D, Robbie Mac, Theory Doll, Grumpy Dude, Mark. How's everyone doing? It's been so long since I did a live stream. I didn't realize until today that I haven't done live stream in about 3 months, and that's just unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. Got to do more. Magic 3D Printing, Henry Jolly, 3D Gosner, Roger, Pi 3D. Good evening, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. So, live stream today. We're putting together, which apparently it's going to be very quickly, the Artillery 3D Sidewinder X1. It's a bit of a mouthful. A bit of a story about this printer. It's probably that camera. I need to change that camera, but it's I'm sorry, but that's all there is at the moment. So, I wasn't going to review this printer. And the reason why I wasn't going to review this printer is because this is a brand new company who spammed my inbox with emails to review this printer. They used to send me about 10 emails a day. I have over 130 emails from them. And I decided to completely ignore them, and I didn't want to care. Then eventually, what happened was that they used one of Filament Frenzy's photos to publicize this printer, which wasn't printed on this printer. Tom called them out on it. The whole community did. They removed it. They apologized publicly. They sent a machine to Tom. And I decided, okay, they're willing to listen. So I'll give them a shot. And it's here. It's here. Ooh. Why not the Ender 5? We've already done the Ender 5. So yeah, so I'm going to put this together and see what it's all about. It's 300 by 300 by 400, so it's CR-10S territory. However, it is a direct extruder, and it is quiet. It has auto bed leveling, I think, if I'm not wrong. It looks really nice. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Not a lot to put together. Waiting for this, Veronica. I don't know. To be completely honest, this could possibly be the first proper contender for the CR-10S Pro. As a side note, they did let me know today that eventually they will change the name of the company from Artillery, because some countries did let them know that they're not happy with the name because it represents, weapons. So they're going to change that. So yeah, so I'm going to put it together. Also, this is a first for me. So this actually has a hazard warning. So it has electric shock hazard, burn hazard, fire hazard, pinch hazard, static charge, and age warning. You have to be over 18. But the fact that they actually included warnings, that's awesome. So, first things first, we have beer. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. And also I have stroopwafels, just in case I get peckish. So, let's start taking the plastic off. Hey, Jace 3D. Mr. Manny the Boss, good evening. Robbie Mac. They also told me, so this is one of those things where it's not that users are beta testers, but they are listening to feedback. This actually has, hold on, you can see from this side, this has a fan over here. They will be moving that fan to the underside of the printer and using a low RPM fan instead, because some people, including Tom, complained that it was too loud. So they will be changing that, and that's a very good thing. When companies listen, it's a very good thing, and it is a new company, so. Also, tomorrow, ooh, big news. Tomorrow, I won't be in a suit. I'll be in half a suit. I don't wear suits. I barely wore a suit for my wedding. I'll be meeting the president of Malta. Yay. Okay. This is the thing. So let's get these out of the way. So the rail on which the extruder assembly moves is, this is 20 by 60. So this needs a bit of adjustment. That's okay. Let's just adjust the eccentric nut down here. Also, it comes with this pouch, this awesome pouch. Yeah, okay, hold on. Because these were all the parts that came in, okay? So it was the base, the top, and those parts there with the filament sensor. And it came with this pouch. It has the usual stuff. But something I don't think I've ever seen is, so they give you an extra cable, like this one here. And also quite a few extra rollers, which I've never seen any other. Whoop. I think the beer is starting to work. No, it's too soon. Quite a few extra roller pads, which is awesome. Oh, some tape as well. Also an extra LED sensor, because this has an LED on the extruder. So you have an extra one of those. You have some tools, USB stick, which I already put a pre-sliced G-code on. I pre-sliced, I created a profile and sliced the code. So yeah, this is awesome. Having these little extras matters. It always helps. Because, you know, like the rubber rollers tend to wear out after a while. So having the possibility to replace those is really cool. Okay, let's fix this. Okay, there you go. Nice and quick. So yeah, as I was saying, this is the extruder. I'm gonna have a look at it from underneath. Hopefully I don't break the glass. Okay, I need to fix this as well. So it has, which I'm quite sure is a clone Volcano hot end. And I love Volcano hot end, so this is absolutely awesome. So yeah. No, I don't think it has auto bed leveling, actually. That's a shame. I don't see the sensor, at least. Oh, this is the sensor. But there's an extra cable here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so. This one was as far as I've seen. Thanks a ton for all the great content. Thank you very much, Jesse. Hey, Don. So, which takes the least cut of Indonesian, Joe? PayPal or YouTube? Oh, definitely PayPal. So YouTube, Oh, I need to fix this because it's a bit loose. That's kind of okay. I need to, hold on. I need my hammer. That's my hammer. Okay. I could do with some tweaking as well. Okay. I think we're all set. I think. All right, so next we're going to insert this cable here. This is so clean. Like, it's really, really clean. And it's what looks like a clone Titan extruder as well. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Thank you very much, Stephen. I'm going to call a hammer toothpick. Okay, so these. Joke still strong after 2 years, yes. That will remain. I need a t-shirt like a cloud of blue smoke. Okay, let's... How do I usually do this? Oh my god, it's been so long. I forgot how to put this together. Okay. Okay, so there are cables there that go there. There's another cable there that goes somewhere. Hold on. Ooh. Gordon, please get a real hammer. Good to see you live again. Thank you very much. But that's a real hammer. That's my real hammer. This should be fun. You know what? Let's switch cameras so you guys can see this in full effect. Okay, so that's... Hold on, let's do this. I think it's much easier. Grab one of these. This out of the way. Put it there for now. The other way. Plug this in. I think it's going to be a hassle to put it on later. I'm noticing something. There is a bit of foam inside the connector. Okay. That goes there. This comes out. Okay. Now. Good thing I stayed putting that before. Okay. There you go. Audio echo. Echo. How's that? Okay. That should be it. Okay. Forgot to switch off the camera audio. Double echo. Thank you very much. I should have double echo more often. It's worth it to have double echo. Okay, fix the echo. Hello, 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 hello. That should be fixed. Fixed? Yes, fixed. All right, so Ben, Hawk 3D Proto. Yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Have you selected the right voltage? This is automatically chosen for me. Apart from that, before the live stream, I have to admit, I cheated because I did test that it switches on. Less than a month till Game of Thrones. Oh, yes, very much psyched. I've watched all 7 seasons once again. I finished them about 2 weeks ago. And it's crazy if you're a Game of Thrones fan, watch the 7 seasons again and do it now before the 8th season starts, because you'll realize so many things that you missed. There's something inside that keeps falling from one place to another. Hawk 3D Proto, I love your lamp. Thank you very much, dude. Have you seen my lamp? My lamp is awesome. I'm really, 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 really proud of my lamp. The magic smoke. It does, yes. It does ruin a bit the fun. But you know what? It saves me having to go downstairs and switch the lights back on. Hey, Kit. Pacific. Ken Jungle. Good evening. Hello, Zach. Come on. Something just rattled in there. Yep, something rattles. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, rattling. So we'll see. Maybe I'll open the bottom just... Yeah, we should. There's no rush. Thank you, 3D Printing Llama. You know, it's funny because I put a short version of that video on Instagram. It has over 50,000 views. It went viral. But on YouTube, nothing. It probably was one of the worst performing videos I've uploaded on YouTube for some reason. I don't know what YouTube is doing. Okay, let's open the bottom so I can see what that rattling noise is. Yes, anti-clockwise. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. The rest was magic smoking solid. True. Beer. You know what? At least it's easier to open than the CR-10S Pro, because that thing has like 20 screws on the base. Okay, let me... There you go. That's where I want to go. No. There. From tomorrow, Noob takes over Malta as president. Ha! It's funny because this is one of our current president, who's a female. She's about to finish her term as president. There's going to be a new president very soon. And this is probably one of her last appointments. In Malta, president is just They have no political say whatsoever. They're just a public figure. They do charities, and they're like, they're... Pat Flash, thank you very much. Hold on, let me see what you wrote. Give the Sidewinder to Fortranella. They can handle artillery. Okay. Fortranella is, well, it's a fort. It's a very famous fort, actually. If you go on Google, Google Fort Ranella in Malta. It's part of our, sort of like our very old forts in Malta. Okay, there's the sticker. There's the... No snakes. Hold on. Oh well. Goodbye warranty. Sorry. So. Actually, here, let me, so you guys can have a look to see what's here. There. And a bit of zoom. There. Go away. So we have power supply. I have a board. This looks like an MKS board. I think this is an MKS board. Removable stepper drivers. Everything is beautifully wired. It has, I think it's called an SSD for the heat bed. It's quite nice, actually. It's quite pleasant to look at. Hold on. It says remove, so I'm going to remove. Don't worry, it's the buzzer. It's the piezo buzzer sticker. It says remove, so I'm going to remove. Trying to see. Okay, so that rattle. Yeah, we're seeing the rattle. That's why we opened it. Let me see. Ah, okay, it was just... This was it. It was just a small piece of plastic. Okay, that actually looks very, very clean. Gotta say. Impressive. What do you guys think? SSR, sorry. Solid state real. I said SSD. That's a drive. Sorry. TMC steppers. I'm not sure, but it is quiet. I know it's, well, Tom told me it's silent. So I'm guessing it's TMC drivers or the equivalent of TMC drivers, but we'll find out. So for now, close back up. Come on. TMC style or TMC wannabe? No. Yeah, that's gone. Hold on. I think I need more beer. Some recent printers. Very true. That I can pick up. The heat bed is probably AC driven, which is why it doesn't need a big power supply. Cool, done. D Holly. Not sure I have, actually. Send it on Twitter. Much easier. If it's smooth, it can be loud. Okay, we'll do the last one because the other one is somewhere under the bench. Have you guys seen my bench? Like that bench over there? Oh wait, hold on. I'm just seeing that. Like that bench. I did a new bench. I did that bench by myself in a day, and the wallpaper. Okay, so this is done. Oh no, there is. Ah, there was an extra. No, there is another screw here. Whoa. I dropped something. I don't know what it was. I dropped a spanner bot. Okay. All right, so yeah. I have to say this looks quite pretty. Now, we have... No. Oh, okay. Hold on, because I tightened the frame on the wire here. So I need to quickly just slightly release that so I can take the wire off. Come on. There we go. Close-up shots. Tom likes the close-up shots. Okay, so it goes there. If this goes here, but wait, hold on. So this is connected to that one. I should probably check the instructions, eh? Okay, so there you go. This goes in there. So this goes in here. That goes in there. Ah, okay. And this goes in here. Okay, because I was thinking like how... Okay. Let's change cameras. Need to get this off quickly. There is. I know, right? I'm getting old. I need instructions now. At least we'll have a look in here as well while we're at it. Here. This is really neatly done. I'm quite impressed, to be honest. So, it goes in there. This goes in here. Read instructions before I put things together. Yeah, I have to admit that I rarely ever look at instructions. I don't know, it just seems more of a challenge if you don't do it with instructions, if you do it without instructions. Meow, that's exactly what I was thinking. So it's this flat cable that I'm wondering how long that will last, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, before I do the review of this, it's going to have at least 500 hours, possibly around 1,000 hours. So we'll see. Next, there's this flat cable. Goes in here. Ooh, this is a bit tight. Would have been nice to have a bit of slack here. Because I'm not sure if I inserted it correctly. But I guess we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Then we have sensors, more cables here. Ooh, slightly bent cable. Still a bit of very tiny QC issues. There's a bit of a bent cable here. Nothing major, but you know, stuff that needs to be checked. It's connected. Where do the sensor has to go on this side and on here. Is the cable also for delivering power? It's delivering power to the hot end. So nothing major. Would it be here? Okay, so I'm going to say there. Like the things that come up on challenge stream. Yeah, Teresa is she's awesome. She's one of us. When I say one of us, just in case, before everyone gets offended, like one of us, like awesome people. I didn't mean one of the guys, and when I say guys, I don't mean male. I mean everyone. No, bed is not removable. But hopefully I'll be getting, what do you call it? A flippy thingy. I forgot the name of it. I forgot what they called it. Wham Bam, something like that. So Paul, doing okay. Thank you very much. So this is the spool holder, which goes on the top. The only thing I already can tell you that I don't really like about the spool holder, it's because if you want to change the size of the spool, you're going to have to stay adjusting this. So not ideal, not too bad, of course, but not ideal. Joe's drinking beer. I need to get my whiskey. Oh yeah, yeah. It's St. Patrick's Day, so no, this is not straight. Okay, that's one. Next. See, so I have to figure out now. That looks about right. Z stop on mine was way too low at first. Okay, now we have filament sensor, which goes. Okay, so I did this the other way around. Oh no, wait, hold on. Would this fit though on this side? Yep. These need to go on the back, not on the front. When can we expect a Chiron for review? The thing is, there's a lot of things coming up right now. So there's Murph coming up, which, by the way, I'll be attending. Thanks to Filament One in the US, who's sponsoring my trip. See, you cannot put it there, but I'm not liking this. Okay, so this has to go on the other side then. Okay. So this spool holder, I cannot do it here because you have the wire going through here, so I cannot screw it in here. But then you have the filament sensor at the back, whereas it should be on the front. So what I'm going to do is just move the filament sensor to the front. What is the resolution of this printer? Resolution or printing size? Because its printing size is 300 by 300 by 400. Resolution, I'm quite sure it can do 100 microns. I'm guessing it can also do 50 microns. So let me move this sensor to the front, see if I can. No, it's in a weird spot. I cannot. Okay, so I don't like this. So filament sensor is at the back. I prefer they change that. So let me just do that. Almost about to start. Through the sensor. Jesse Foreman, awesome. Yeah, and it hit me. I was talking about the Chiron, and it hit me that like it's a week and a half away, and I have so much to do, and I don't know how I'm gonna manage because I have the Zmorph review, which I have to get out this week, but I still need to finish up a couple of things with it. I also have the AlphaWise U30 to finish, which, by the way, I really honestly prefer more than the Ender 3. Cheaper, more features. Okay, so shall we? Camera or this camera? Let's do this camera. Whoop, nope, back there. 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 1, 2, 3. I have a beep. I have a logo. Okay. No, go away. Hold on. There you go. Uh-oh. See, okay, so the spool is reversed. The sensor is on the front. So yeah. The only thing, because I have artillery who are actually messaging me on Skype, so whenever something happens, they can let me know, which is absolutely awesome. Trying to see if there is a way then you guys can see the screen. Oh yeah, the screen is over there. So you can see it? You see it? Um, so yeah, the sensor goes on the front. The only thing is that in that case, the spool has to be mounted slightly to the right, not exactly on the center, because right here on the back, there is the cable of the sensor itself. So you have to mount it slightly to the right. But it's okay, it's no big deal. Or else you just mount it just on the bottom one. It will work for now. I can change it later. But yeah, okay. So that's okay. Um, all right. So let's set. Let's see what there is. Tools, heat, extrude, move, home, level. So first point. Oh, this is very quiet. Oh, that is quiet. And yes, also top mounted USB, top mounted micro SD. How awesome is that? That, just for that, artillery gets so many brownie points. It's awesome. So, I'm gonna just level the bed. And yes, for those wondering, I do use my eyes once again. How quiet is that? I mean, it's not only quiet, it's fast. That is so quiet. Okay, let's try again. It's about right. Yeah, that'll do. Fifth. That looks perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's heat. To 10. Well, yeah, okay, dust can fall in there and filament bits, but it's easy. It's exactly. Once you have a USB, then you have a thumb drive, and that's what they have. There. There. I like how quiet it is. That's at the moment, I love how quiet it is. So let me just move it. There we go. Z up. And there's some film in there. Let me adjust my camera. Yep. There. Okay, I'm gonna get the filament from there. In. Okay. does it on its own. Confirm. Back. Remove that. Next, I want to... Just putting on some magic glue. And we're gonna go back, print 3DMN. I'm gonna print the mini-me. There is, but it's not like it's too loud, but the fact that everything is quiet, you can really hear it. And the hot and cooling fan is working. It seems fine, but it's really not loud. And there's a light over there. It's so cool. Wait for it. Wait, hold on. Just doing the purge line. And the bed is really level. They're going to be able to see the print because of the light now. Why is this? There you go. I was going to say, why is it printing so? Ooh, those are really beautiful layers. Ooh, that's like layer porn. Ugh, I cannot. Hold on. Let me just check something. Nah. Too much. Whoa. Bear with me. There you go. There you go. Oh, I'm in love. I am so happy I'm reviewing this printer. What firmware is it running? It's running Marlin, and it will be released. The source code will be released. They are preparing a website. So yeah, when I after this whole thing with Tom happened, I got in touch with them and I told them, listen, as a goodwill gesture, I'm willing to accept the printer for review on two conditions. One of them was that obviously any charges that I get from customs, they need to refund, mainly because at the moment it's just a bit tough. Second is the source code has to be released. So unless it's released, I won't do the full review of it. But they promise that it's coming because they're just finishing up their new website. Magic 3D printing, no, it does not have ABL. But I have to say, I'm going to say something because as it was moving from one point to another, the bed seems really clean and straight. So, I might need to move the camera just so I can put it in a more stable place so it doesn't shake. Hold on. This might shake things a bit. At least it's better. Okay, now. Ooh. There. That's better. Uncle Jesse's here? Where is he? I didn't see him. Dude. Hey, Stefan. Guys, CNC Kitchen. He's also going to be at Murph. Mini 3D MN. Yep, that's me. Okay, that's looking good. Yes, Uncle Jesse. That's mini me. He's gonna become my new mascot. Kind of makes sense though. Yeah, the shipping from GearBest is probably the best. The only problem with GearBest recently is they had a data leak for buyers, so they were exposed quite a lot. So I'm being a bit cautious at the moment. It is really smooth, like it's so smooth. So, Stroopwafel, anyone? Whoop, whoop, there. Cordina J, Maltese J Cordina. Dude, thank you very much, man. Thank you so, so much, buddy. Of course, because I'm guessing Cordina J is Maltese. It's probably. Because, yeah, by the way, Malta now is officially part of the YouTube Partner Program. Yes, Malta was the only country within the EU that didn't have a YouTube Partner Program. So now Maltese people can start monetizing their YouTube channels. I love stroopwafels. They're just amazing. Used, I have links, I think, in the video description. It's right at the bottom. I use a Lumix G7. For video, it's probably one of the best that I could find. And honestly speaking, I'd love to swap the Canon for another one, to have one for B-roll. As a matter of fact, this week I bought an adapter for it so I can use my Canon lenses to use on the Lumix. Telly Mantelli, I'm using Prusament. I actually left a link for it in the video description. This is Prusament Mystic Green, I think it's called. It's okay, no need to say sorry. The links are at the very, very bottom. Well, for a quick profile, this is really not printing bad at all. And just as an FYI, the way that LED over there, it's going to show every single flaw of that print, like every single one. So that's really not looking bad at all. I don't know what this is. Poke on, yes, Struwafel. If your cooling fan breaks, does it make your print string, etc.? Yes, it does. Not only that, the print quality will just degrade instantly if it's PLA, because PLA needs to be cooled instantly as it is laid down. So if you don't have a fan cooling it down, it won't solidify in place. So the print quality will deteriorate quite a bit. Green, brown, or purple. Said they did not make the bed removable. Very true. However, I am happy to have it like this and keep the price point as it is, because this is less than $500. And I mean, even the quality, the build quality, the parts being used in it, the way it's set up, the attention to detail, for a printer of this size under $500, that's just absolutely insane. It's just the fan. That's all I can hear. It's the fan, nothing else. Is the printer 12 volt, 24 volt? I think it's 24 volt. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's 24 volt. The bed, though, that's AC. It's a direct AC. In fact, I just noted it really heated up very quickly. Yes, this print is 0.2 layer height. Looking good, eh? For 0.2. What kind of print bed? It's just standard glass print bed. Of course it's AC. It says 220 volts on it. I just realized, yes. Wow. Johnny Tan just confirmed, yes, it's a 24 volt system. This is impressive. For a new company, first printer, the price point it's at, very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. I'm gonna have to design the trigger holder for the camera so I can do some decent time lapses with this. Speed. This is printing that, I mean, currently it's slowing down because the layers are relatively small. But the speed of this is about, I think it's 55 millimeters a second. We can probably speed it up a little bit here. So I'm gonna, more speed. It does have a volcano hot end on it, so it will be fine. Yeah. It just occurred to me because when you have a volcano hot end, there are certain things you have to take into account, like the extra length on retraction, even if it is direct. You also can reduce, just realized now, the temperature a little bit. It's currently at 205. We can do it at 200 because it's not going fast enough. So yeah, use the dolly to time lapse. Yes. So this printer can do ABS, but the nozzle only gets to 240. No, I think it can do more. I don't want to ruin this print though. Quite sure it can do more. Although to be fair, most ABS nowadays, you can print at 240. No, it didn't come with different nozzle sizes. And to be fair, it's been sitting there forever now. I have a Volcano Olsen Ruby nozzle at 0.6 millimeters. So that's I think this is the one that's going to get it. Yeah, the wisps are visible. Between this and the 2.3 Sapphire Core XY, I'm thinking I may need another printer or two. I'm trying to get the Sapphire Core XY, to be honest. Actually, the company themselves reached out to me recently. Grant Clark, thank you very much for the $5, dude. Thanks for all the information. It's a pleasure. This is, there are, I come across printers, plural. Obviously, as you guys know, it's quite a lot of printers. And it's weird because some printers inspire you to, like, some are they inspire you to be creative. Like, for example, the Zmorph VX, that's not a 3D printer. It's a beast of a machine that can do pretty much anything you ask for it to do. I've been doing PCBs and CNC and laser and 3D printing. But anyway, that's an inspiring machine. It inspires you to do something. You have machines that inspire you to print big. You have machines that just, that you just want to print something with. And this relaxes you. This just inspires you to become more relaxed and calm. It's soothing. And I do come across quite a lot of printers which are uninspiring. Peter North here, old porn star. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to you too, old porn star. Cheers. Who's gonna send me a message to tell me they're offended because I said the word porn now? Been waiting. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you what I've been working on today. Ugh. So, I'm currently prototyping this. So while that's printing, let's move back, please. So on Thingiverse, there's an electronic dice project, electric dice, and I've done that before, but it was all wiring and all that. So I decided to try something simple and turn that dice project into a PCB. And the result is this. This. See, this is my own PCB. See the 3D in there? It's so cool. See, you have the buzzer, you can switch on the thingy itself or the buzzer, then you have the button. It is so cool. And yeah, and now I've started prototyping, like this is the first revision of the board just to get some measurements so I can close it off. And I have a cover for it so I can just, take it whatever I want. But yeah, that printer is just insane. But then again, it's a 4,000 euro machine. It's not a 3D printer. It's literally a prototyping station. Because whatever you want to do, it'll do it. It'll carve out wood. It'll do PCBs, and laser engrave pretty much anything, whether it's leather, plastics, wood, whatever. 3D prints, whether a single or a dual. Resin print runners, anyone user slicing PE and review? I have a bean from Kudo 3D. Oh, I do have a bean from Kudo 3D, but unfortunately mine's a door stopper. Short to ground, 4,000 watt. The printer itself, if you want just the printer by itself, it's about 2,000 something. But if you want the additional extras like the CNC, the laser, the paste extruder, the dual extruder, everything together, it's about 4,000. What machine? It's a Zmorph VX. It's a Polish company. It is a pricey machine, but it's not. We just missed the bulge. And I have to say that I kind of made this larger than it was supposed to be. But yeah. It is a pricey machine, but while it is kind of a hobbyist machine, it's someone who this would go well in someone who's an inventor, or it's an all-in-one prototyping machine. So unless you can justify why you need it, as soon as it came in here, I thought about at least 15 different projects I want to make with it. CDEP 3D, back to spring cleaning from me. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, buddy. Good news is thermal runaway is activated on this machine. That is very good to hear. But that's the thing. For PCB, usually use one machine. For something else, you use something else. This can do everything. So if you want just one machine, whether it's to 3D print in single or dual materials, whether you want to laser etch, whether you want to CNC, whether it's wood, even soft aluminum can CNC. It also has a paste extruder, so you can do pottery with it. You know, so it literally has everything you could need for an all-in-one prototyping machine. Out of topic, but did you try the Mark III to Mark 3S upgrade kit? To be honest, I bought a couple for mine, but they haven't arrived yet. I also bought the Mark 2.5 to Mark 2.5S kit, but those haven't arrived yet. So what I did is my Mark 2.5, the one I had, I updated it to Mark 2.5S. The only thing that's missing is the new filament sensor. Joe, I am still wondering how can you drink your local liquor made from prickly pear? I can't. It's too sweet, man. It's called Bitra. It's too sweet. But if you want to drink it, it goes with oranges. I know those. Hey, Waxter's in the house. Of course you know those legs. They're mine. Let me see if I can maybe give you guys a better view of what this looks like. There. That actually gives you a bit of a better view. Looking really good. Few tweaks to the profile. So, quick question to everyone. What do you guys think about moving live streams onto Twitch rather than YouTube? Fernando Gozzola, please, please, please send me a link. Please send me a link for it. Just do it on Twitter, DM. I appreciate it, man. Because at the moment, I do have the Zortrax Inspire. That's price-wise, it's a direct competitor to the Prusa SL1. For those wondering, no, I didn't buy a Prusa SL1 yet. I can't afford it. And Joe didn't mention anything about sending you one. Okay, a view of the printer, not so zoomed in. There you go. There. Okay, no, I mean, I understand, but it's just a question. I mean, to be honest, I'm used to YouTube now. It's comfortable for me. It's easy. Having everything on one platform, I don't have to worry about multiple platforms. But just a question, that's all. Zoom right, zoom back right now. Let me see if we can do more. Uh-oh. What did I press? What do you mean, no memory card? Okay. Unfortunately, this is just not that clear. But just needs a bit more light, that's all. That looks absolutely awesome. Why am I looking good on the screen? I can watch. Oh, that looks amazing. Also, let me. It's actually quite quick and it's so quiet. I love it. You can live stream on Twitch and then upload to YouTube. True. It's just, but once again, that's cooperating. It's just a bit of a hassle. Florian, is it worth? Sorry, let me go back. Does it still make sense to upgrade an ANET A8 at this time? I don't think so. No, definitely not. There are much better printer for pretty much the same cost, especially the Alpha Wise U30 and the Ender 3. So no, I don't see how or why ANET A8s are still on the market nowadays. When will you do more paintings, or will you? Yes, I will. I cleared a bit of space because I'm bringing up my my painting station up here, so I can work from up here. So CR-10S Pro Contender then? So far, yeah, absolutely. I really, I mean, I wish, okay, to me, personally, it makes absolutely no difference whether it has ABL or not, simply because I'm used to it. But it would be ideal if it had it, or at least something that you can add extra, so have it prepared there. Even if people have to just print the connector and the holder for, I don't know, a BL Touch, for example, and then have the connectors ready so you can just plug them in and enable it. But yeah, it's definitely a contender. Definitely a contender. I do prefer glass and glue stick. Thank you. Yes, me too. I don't know why. I glass and glue stick to me are just, they're fine. I do like Prusa's powder coated PI sheet, to be fair. This is so cool. Dark Ages. True, but they work. I do recommend the BL Touch. It's by far one of the most reliable things that there is. Glass and glue over flex plates. Another Prusa powder coated PI. That thing is just insane. And yes, for large formats, I don't mind having a flex plate, but I use Magigo, and you know, as soon as this cools down, it just falls off completely. Also, Mike, I'll be bringing with me some Magigo for you, seeing as they went missing in the post. Is the stream good? Everything okay? Yep, everything seems healthy. What else do you recommend? Getting two CR-10Ss, two Purser Mark IIIs, or one BCN Sigma R19. It is for the company I work for or someone or something else. They are looking for large print volume and quick prototyping. I definitely, I mean, if it's in my personal opinion, okay, maybe it's not large format, but I would definitely go with the Mark IIIs. My preferences in those would be first Mark IIIs. Secondly, it would probably be the CR-10S Pro, or maybe, I don't know, the other artillery, this one. Third would be R19. And the reason why I say that is because the R19, I haven't tried the R19, I have the R18, which is same thing. I love the Sigma, but I don't think it's as reliable as the Mark IIIs are. And the CR10 kind of trumps it because for the same price as you get an R19, you can get like 5 CR10s. And if you're not into the dual printing, dual extruder thing, Fernando Gazzola, I can get you in touch with the owners of Mejigu. So send me a DM and I'll get you in touch. Also, for those coming to Murph, unfortunately, I won't be bringing Max the Megapod with me. I've been kind of weighing whether I should bring it or not. Couple of reasons why I'm not going to bring it. The first one is space. I am limited with space, and I'm quite sure I'm going to be bringing back a few things with me. Second is I fear that it will not arrive there in one piece. And apart from that, I have a feeling that TSA will have too many questions, and I'm scared that they will confiscate it because of all the wiring and batteries and everything. So I'd rather not risk it. Welcome, East. Did I say anything? Ah, yes, I did. Okay. Beer. Yeah. I hear rumblings of a Prusa Mark IV XL 300 by 300. Super waffle time. Because just as a side note, I barely ate anything today. If there is anyone from UK, which there are, all I ate today was a pork pie. I love pork pies. I hope no one gets offended because I said I like pork pies. Oh, come on. There. Bacon. Pork pie is God's food. Exactly, dude. Oh, pork pie, pickled onions, and a pint of bitter. Not everyone in Malta can always eat rabbit. Oh no. Also, I prefer horse meat. to rabbit as a Maltese dish. Never tried Scotch pie. Okay, that's why it's changed alpha to beta. That's probably why it told me to update. No, something changed though. Seeing as I increase the speed, it's probably printing at the moment at around 75 millimeters a second. Because I sped it up to 150%, and I didn't change it down because it's doing fine. Hello, Vince. Fernando, yes, the pancakes will just have much less torque. Melton Mowbray variant. Interesting. I haven't been to UK in so long. Maybe this year if we go up to TCT, we'll do a social gathering of sorts. Jeff, it is super quiet. Oh, I just realized that the Palette 2 will be happy with this. I've never seen Joe do the 3D printing alphabet live. Come again? Is that Z-wobble? No, that's not Z-wobble. That's just inconsistent extrusion, and there are a couple of reasons why that happened. First of all, this is just a quick profile I put together. Secondly, I haven't tightened all the bells just to make sure that everything is fine. And I haven't, actually, when I created the profile, I completely disregarded the fact that it's a volcano nozzle, and volcano nozzles tend to use a very different profile than standard nozzles. So this is just a very quick setup, just a quick slice that I did for this live stream. Name a product or something that relates to 3D printing. A to Z. A, acetone. B, BL Touch. C, chocolate molds. D, Daenerys Targaryen, because I can print her on a 3D printer. E for extrusion. F for filament, frenzy. G for God, that's a good looking 3D print. H is for hotbed or heatbed. I is for I can see that this printer is quite decent. J is for Joe 3D Maker Noob. K is for killing it every day on a 3D printer. Any tip to control the ghosting? Usually it's slow down the speeds, acceleration, and jerk. Settings, that is. I'm not calling you, I'm just saying. Or, okay. K for L. R for lol, I failed at 3D printing. M for my wife doesn't like it when I use 3D printers during the night. N is for no, I failed again. O is for uh-oh. P is for printing. Q is for quality over quantity. Just saying. Wink, wink. R is for really? Again? No. R is for we're a resistor. I'm sure there's a resistor inside. S is for sweet looking print. T is for touchscreen. U is for unimpressed. V is for very good 3D printer. W is for white residue that glue leaves. X is for X1, Sidewinder. And Z is for zits. There you go. There, done, sorted. Looking for a large Core XY 3D printer like 400 by 400. Any suggestions? If you want to spend some money upgrading a printer, you might as well look at the Tronxy. But I'm looking at the 2 trees at the moment. They have a Core XY. I don't know what size it is, though. That was rubbish. What settings do you change for Volcano? So, temperature can go down about 7 degrees than what you normally print with. If you're going to use the same temperature for a normal nozzle, like 210 degrees for PLA, make sure you're printing a bit faster because the filament tends to cook inside the nozzle. It has a lot of length. Retraction is always increased. Coasting is usually about 0.4 millimeters because with that heat there is quite a lot of pressure. If a normal nozzle and a direct extruder uses like 1 millimeter of retraction, use maybe 2 millimeters. White super glue residue. Let me see if I can deactivate the LED. I deactivated the LED. I just realized it was here all the time. See, on, off. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so, so good. I really wish I could convey the color through the camera, but on digital zoom, it's a bit difficult. but that looks seriously good. Trying to see if I can find the color. DD. DD direct drive, yes. So usually it's 1 millimeter, but for Volcano I tend to use 2 millimeters. This is impressive. Let me take a photo of this. Oh, this is looking epic. Okay, so I'm going to upload a photo of that on Twitter now because the photo looks much better than the camera. There's too much noise on the camera. Let me tag Wexter. There you go. There. So yeah, going time that I would check out the stream. Looks very nice. It is. It's doing beautifully. I have stroopwafel crumbs everywhere. Would there be any way to mod the Prusa i3 Mark III hot end to get it to like 400 degrees so they can print like... There's no need to mod. Just get the source code of Marlin and remove the restrictions. But you'll also need to upgrade the hot end, possibly to a slice engineering hot end, because it needs to go up to 400 degrees. Also, it'll probably be slightly useless because if you're printing at 400 degrees, then you need an active heated chamber, which probably is around 90 degrees. You need a hotbed that goes way over 100 degrees. All those together with 3D printed parts, they wouldn't go very well together, because then you'd have to put an enclosure and the plastic would just start melting. Hey Joe, are you willing to trade a 3D printer for a drone? Yeah, actually. I would be. Depends on which 3D printer and which drone. But yeah, I would be. Is the controller 32-bit? Yes, I think it is 32-bit. If Johnny is still on the line, it should be 32-bit, I think. It looks like the MKS Gen L board. Maybe he can confirm as well, but it looks 32-bit because usually the screen is from the MKS Gen L boards, MKS boards, and those are 32-bit. Shouldn't have so much freestyle drone then. I have a couple of drone kits, like a complete DIY kits, which I'll be putting together on the channel at some point. Van Nicaragua, yes, it is actually. It's printing very nice. Logical waste? No. Oh, this is so beautiful. So, okay, so it's Johnny from Artillery told me that it is the MKS Gen L, which uses, hold on, the Atmega 2560. Like that. I'm sorry, but that is efficiency in answering questions. That is like really efficiency. So that is impressive. Like this is printing really fast. I thought it was going to take much longer to print this. And I thought it was going to be a smaller version of me. Head, oh, send me, okay, so easiest would be to either send me an email, or else just Twitter. Just DM me on Twitter. Much easier. Need a lot of tabletop space. True, true. But then again, that's what you get for large format 3D printers. So the one thing, here's the one thing I wish they did with these style of printers. Let me change the camera so you guys. So when it comes to these 3D printers, you have the bed that moves way past the back to reach to the front. So if they just move the gantry forward, so it doesn't have to move further back from the actual base. So you don't need that extra space in the back when putting it somewhere. That would be ideal. Alan, hi Joe, looking good as always. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you so much, brother. So yeah, how many people are watching the stream at the moment? I haven't even checked. So at some point there were 345. Wow. Okay. 346. All right. So currently we have 246. So I wonder if it can happen. I don't know if everyone's just watching or they're sort of like listening or can interact, but I just want to see like if everyone decided to press like click on like at the same time, what will happen? Hold on. There are 79 likes. Can we try? Can we try? I wonder if YouTube would break like 100. No, no, it can't break. Obviously, it's nothing. Went back in time to the 1800s and told them you will be sitting at your desk drinking beer and eating waffles while watching yourself build layer by layer. You'd be hung for witchcraft. Yep. Does it have an all metal hot end? I don't know. I think so though. I honestly don't know. Johnny, does it have an all metal hot end? Seriously, you're doing it? Wow. Okay, that went up quickly. Making a timeless is taking my eyes to itself. So that's I figured. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But I figured as much. I did 22. It's like a competition for the likes to go up. Just installed new Stinger 2 ABL on the CR-10S and it's amazing. Stinger 2, interesting. Nice beard. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying. But the problem with me is I don't go to the barber shop at all. I always want to go. Then starts like becoming like I end up looking like Tom from Filament Frenzy, and you know people look at me when I go to places, so then I have to trim it down. My voice is soothing. My wife disagrees. So, where are we? Almost done. I didn't think this would be finished. Are you getting a TiVo Neros for review? Actually, I have to reply to TiVo. Probably yes. I will. I will probably be getting one. The problem with reviews is I want to do less reviews and more projects, but I know that reviews are important, whether it's for the viewers who are trying to buy a 3D printer or for the channel itself. It helps. But I do want to do more projects. So I really have to get down to doing like a standardized format for review, set number of prints, which take a set amount of hours to do, so I can just push out reviews as quickly as they come in. I'm saying now. Now, Matt, your beard is glorious. Tom's beard is it's more like it's like bum fluff. It's like it's like thick bum fluff. I need an all metal hot end for my ColorFab Carbon PC at 275. What is good? Personally, for me, I've only mostly used A3D, but I would suggest you look at Slice Engineering. So I've already started, now that the lamp is ready, I've already started working on the next project. This time it will involve Wi-Fi and an app as well, apart from 3D printing, Arduino and LEDs and motors, and it's going to be awesome. Mine is full of dedication. Titan Aqua also works. Yep. Sucker for streams. I won't be on for very long. This is almost done anyway. We're at 74% and it's printing relatively quickly. Let me hold on. No. Okay. Hold on. Let me just do this. There. Because that's much better. It's much cleaner. Digital zoom kind of kills it. Oh, come on. There. Joe, what? Ooh, sorry, missed that. Joe, what do you think about a 3D new slicer? I think it needs a bit of work, but I did use it. I did post a few photos of the prints, and they printed beautifully. So it has a lot of potential. What did I miss? Well, pretty much everything. We're almost done now. I tell you, Joe, once you have used WS2820 addressabilities, you can't stop using them. I want to use them in all projects. I suffer the same course. I ordered like 15 meters of them now. Plus, there is the mural, which is going to use a lot of them as well. Have a good night, Vanny. We're almost at the finish line. In the morning, I gotta wake up, I have to shower, I have to wax my beard and balm it so I can meet the. How do I? I don't know how to address a female president, like Your Honor, Your Grace, Your. I don't know. Yo, what's up? So I'll be creating a nice idea maker profile for this, because I'm really enjoying using Idea Maker now. Andrew, 6 a.m. you just got up. Nice. Although not at 6 a.m. I don't like waking up at 6 a.m. Balm the beard. That is ZZ Top beard. Think about it. Oh, ZZ Top beards are just majestic. So my ears are done. My beard is done as well here. I'd say it depends how old she is and how good she looks. Let's not go there. So, just to be clear on everything. So artillery just let me know that there's a lot of improvements in development that will be implemented on this printer. All plastic parts will be injection molded and make it look even nicer, which is absolutely awesome. He did let me know that there will be some patented. I don't know if he means painted or patented. If it's patented, it depends which part will be patented. That'll be interesting to see. As long as it's the source code, if they're using Marlin, if its source code is available, then I have really no quarrel with having patenting something. My eyes. Yeah, the fan shroud needs definitely a bit of fixing, but that's fine. At least it works. And I'll take, oh, he's just sent me a photo. That's what that was. Patented, okay. So let me show you. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can show you these photos. You should hop over to their stream hangout so we can all watch it finishing, printing you. And the thing is, it's 9 o'clock here. I need to put my daughters to bed. I need to go eat something. And I need to go shower because I have to wake up very early tomorrow morning. But I'll probably pop by. The attachments you see to these. Ooh, okay. So, interesting. So they have attachments back here to the lead screws. These are anti-wobble devices, which they have patented already. And let me see if I can show you these guys. So this is what it will look like once they finish the plastic injection molded parts, which looks really good actually. So yeah. Can you see ghosting on the print surface? Nothing, absolutely nothing, no ghosting at all. No salmon skim, no ghosting. Do you have this printer? Like the one I have here? See what I did there? Okay, yep, those are the ones. Yes, the blue color is nice. It's nice, it's a refreshing look. So the next question to artillery would be, are you planning on adding like a BL touch or an auto bed leveling sensor? Will you do it as an additional kit which you can just then add on? The one next to me? Like this one? Like this? The one I have here? Can you give a rundown of what's happened so far for people who have just joined? Absolutely. So Artillery sent me this 3D printer for review. So I'm doing a live stream. We've assembled it, which didn't take too long. I think it took me about 10-15 minutes to put it together. And it only took me that long because I opened the bottom of it to show what's inside. I had a pre-sliced model on an SD thingamabob, a USB stick, and I started printing, and it's printing, and we're here. And it was a success, like ridiculous success. I was not expecting it to print this good. I was not expecting it to be this quiet, this easy to use, this clean. This is everything. This is everything I would like to see, and it's really printed the size. Maybe I would like to see auto-bed leveling, but it's not something I can live with. I can definitely live with. Yeah, the foil is there on purpose. It's any bed that usually uses AC. That's like insulation, so that keeps the heat in. Do you think direct drive is going to be the new trend? Direct drive was always the trend before, and then for some reason we all went onto Bowden, and that was usually something which only Deltas used to use. I personally prefer direct drive, much easier, more flexible. Bowden just give you a much lighter head, but as you can see, there's quite a mass of bed here and everything, so I'll be testing it to full speed. And there's still no ghosting, which is very surprising considering the weight that's here, the weight of the bed. How much will this printer cost? I think it's under $500 at the moment. Check the link in the video description. Have a good one, Grumpy Dude. We're almost done here as well. At 87%. Now I'm just going to let it finish while we're here. Might as well. Yeah, Matt. The thing is, I'm going to be honest. As soon as I saw it, I was very, very intrigued. But the fact that Artillery had been sending me like email after email, like 5, 6 different people, 10 times a day, I was just, you know what? No. Just for, just in protest. But then all that happened with Tom, and I said, you know what? Let me give them a chance. It's a new company. I'm sure they're looking for reviews. They want to promote themselves. It's marketing. So yeah, I'm very glad I did. To be completely honest, I'm well impressed. I can see slight layer shift with the way the light hit it. There's no layer shift. That's not a layer shift. That's like extrusions, the way the extrusion was done. But that's not layer shift. That's uneven extrusion. And it could be because of the heat. As I said, this is not a tuned profile. This is just a very quick profile. This is a CR-10S Pro profile, which I kind of adjusted slightly due to the retraction and all that. Can you tell me what material Pieces uses as plastic for their printers? PETG, right? Yes, they use PETG. Okay, so that was probably why. So if you recall before, I said when it did the 4 auto bed like the 4 leveling points, as it was moving, it looked like really flat. So I asked Artillery, I think if they have any intention of putting an ABL, and he said that no. The reason being is because they're so sure that this bed is flat that once you hit the 4 corners, then it's no problem, which is exactly correct. Because if the bed is extremely flat, if they know that the glass they have is of premium quality and it's flat, Once you set up the four corners, then everything else is flat. And in fact, I noticed it because as soon as I did the four corners, the center was perfect in place. And as it was moving, I didn't see deviation as I do with the CR-10S Pro of the nozzle from the bed. So yeah. So in order to keep the price affordable and less complex, we rather source a good flat bed than implementing ABL, which makes complete sense. Madam President, there you go. That's what I have to address it by. Hello from Italy, a big fan. Ciao. Hi Joe, I came so late. What is this printer? This is the Artillery Sidewinder X1. So quiet. We're almost left. Just the tip is left. I have to leave. So cool to see you on stream again. 3D Man, wish you a great meeting with the PR and Malta. Bye, guys. Thank you very much, Pi3D. Thank you so much. We're almost there. 92%. Looking good. Hey, Graybeard. I'm almost there, by the way, with the Graybeard. The real shiny bit to finish. Just the tip. Just the tip. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. So don't mind me asking how much for this. $479 at the moment because it's on promotion. You printed 0.1? No, this is 0.2. Price is for $479. Check the links in the video description. Okay, so this needs to go up there now. $95%. Joe Pasqua, dude, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you so much. Kuna, 96%. This printer is for RC. True, it works for RC. Can't wait till tomorrow. This is looking really good. I mean, this printer is so quiet was the secret for this. TMC drivers, I guess. We're almost there. This is Prusament, sorry. And I can assure you that that doesn't do it justice because this changes like from purple to green to olive and it's all metallic. There's a link in the video description. It's called Mystic Green. Hey Joe, I want to ask you to make a video about your airbrush setup and what you use. Thanks. I probably will as soon as I bring everything up here. The top of the print should show how good it is. Exactly. Let's go back to options. There. We're almost there. It actually printed really quickly in 2 hours. Like that whole print printed in 2 hours. I thought it would take at least 3 hours to print this, but we did speed it up by 50%, so that could possibly be why. Yes, I posted a photo of this print on Twitter. It looks much better, so best to check that out rather than on this camera because it doesn't do it justice. How many seconds behind are we? Seconds behind who? And out of filament. It does have a filament sensor. So, no, joke's on you. Just kidding. Like, should I wait to buy one for those to happen? For this, you mean? No, these are always reiterating and sort of improving on the model. There you go. Ta-da! Wait, hold on. So those are the uneven layers because of the uneven extrusion. But once again, as I mentioned, those happen, or these here happen, when you don't have a fine-tuned profile and you don't sort of tighten the belts, the X and Y belts. But other than that, this thing looks awesome. So there. Switch that off. Does it have dual optical Z end stop sensors? Did you have to adjust them or did they come installed? I just installed one of them because one is usually enough. Okay. It's a boy. Little Joey. It is. I'm not going to pull it off yet because it needs to cool down for it to pop off. So that is it for today. It's been a long time, so we'll do these more often. But the next live stream I'll probably do will be from Murph in the US. I really hope I meet a lot of you there. Forgive me if I'll be scattered around between recording and talking to people. It's going to be absolute mayhem, but I'm really looking forward to it. I used Prusa Mint Mr. Green. I left link in the video description. My Facebook page. What about my Facebook page? Daniel, honestly speaking, I don't know because I haven't spoken to Spanner Hands in quite a while, to be completely honest. Okay, so that is it for me today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me and let me entertain you. As a final thought on the artillery, I'm well impressed with the quality of the machine. I'm well impressed with the way it prints, its quietness. So I'm really, really looking forward to actually putting this machine through its paces. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for those who support me. Thank you for my patrons. Thank you for Magigoo. Thank you to Artillery for sending me this printer. All views expressed on this machine are my own. No money has exchanged hands, and they did not pay me to say anything nice about this machine. Just so you guys know. Thank you once again, and have a good evening, everyone.